EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
They're on the 20-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Moving the tight end right. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
32-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. To the left side, to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On a quick
ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
45.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Report!
Jackson looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. That one is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Drive will start on the ground, and they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah.
On first and 10, Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pick.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, Jackson going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And 6 yards.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Play action here. Mahomes. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. Up the middle they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, They're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Here's Sanders. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second and goal. At the Ravens.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
No gain on
The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs go out to a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up. It's now 10-10.
To kick off.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. It is second and 9. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Second and 5 at the Ravens 44.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4. The motion man is Sanders.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This pass deflected and caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180! You at X, you at X. Sit hot!
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's going to hit and continue out of bounds. They'll mark it right at midfield. Slot man in motion right. It's first down, and they'll run. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, KC. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
He fields it at the 8. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Chiefs' 47-yard line.
One more, ready? Ready, shot! Ready!
A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Sit on!
Back to throw, Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season. Beavis good on the extra point. And the Ravens will come back to tie things at 17.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 30 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow!
Mahomes now to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They go play action with Mahomes. incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front, 20-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jackson. This is caught down that right sideline. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson up top again. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
24. Chiefs 20.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
DC, right?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he A pick six for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wanna quit? Throw it! You! Throw it! Put it in!
Jackson now to throw on first down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of
From
7.
just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack. He knew exactly what play was coming.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now it's Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps, and you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Middle. 180.
On first and 10, Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180.
To the air one more time with Jackson. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
180.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
16.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Again, it's Jackson. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Now a give up the middle, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 20-yard line.
DC, ready?
On play action, here's Jackson. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
He's inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. for more. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. A good, physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. Sit on.
Past midfield to the 45. And he will score again. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Going right, it's taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15. First down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
On the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. On the ground, they go with their running back. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain
So I
of
think
8.
as they continue to have
Brings up 3rd
success
and 1.
on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38 and move those chains. 1st down.
Yo.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. To the ground, a 1st down run. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Yo.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, report.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 5. And the first down.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
1st down, Chiefs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Mahomes now to throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set, huh?
Now this looks like a design run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
The 20-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
What? 180.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Here's 3rd and 2.
Sit hard. 180.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away.